guys, I'm here today to take you through my favorite nighttime routine. These are stretches I do every night right from my bed. So after you've done this video a few times, you can put me on mute, just go through it while you watch your favorite show at night or with the lights down, some good music. We're gonna start with 1 foot out and 1 foot tucked into our inner thigh with a toe reach. So I'm gonna reach for my toes and I'm gonna slowly lower myself over these toes and hold here for 20 seconds. So my goal is to get my chest to my knee and lower. I want you to stay in this position here and keep holding for just a few more seconds. Slowly trying to get that chest to that knee. Okay, after this, we're gonna slowly come up. We're gonna take the opposite foot to the outside of this knee. I'm gonna take my right hand and twist, and I'm gonna hold here for 20 seconds. So each one of these holds, if you don't want to count to 20 in your head, try to hold for about 5 deep breaths. So you're gonna stay here. 1 more deep breath. Now this leg comes forward and we're gonna do the same with the opposite foot. So this foot's tucking into the thigh. I'm reaching for these toes. And again, I do this right in my bed every night before I go to sleep. The lactic acid has been building all day. I work out every morning, so it's just a good way for me to stretch my hamstrings, my hips, really release all that tension in my lower back. Yes, 1 more breath. Slowly come up. Now my left foot is gonna tuck, and the same thing, I am twisting. Whew. So for me in particular, I tend to have very sore legs the way I train. So my focus here is really on my hips, my hamstrings, and my glutes today. So if this is an issue for you, you can really benefit from these stretches. 1 more deep breath. Okay, now we're gonna come onto our back. I'm gonna lay straight, and I'm just gonna alternate pulling my knee into my chest and releasing. We're gonna do this for about 30 seconds. Pull, moving slowly through the movements, stretching those hamstrings, and just alternating. Once you get the hang of these stretches and you've done this video a few times, you won't even need me anymore. You could just do this on your own. Good. We do 1 more each side. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring this leg up, get it, my shin here parallel to the ground. I'm gonna hold under the thigh, and for 30 seconds, I'm just gonna lift and lower. So what I'm doing here is I'm extending and flexing. Now you'll notice my toes and my heel are staying. So my goal here is to get my heel towards the ceiling. Good. And not to get my toes. So what we want to avoid is this. So we want that dorsiflexion. Good. Heels. I'm gonna do 1 more time on this side. One of my favorites, it feels so good. Lift it and come to the other side. So again, I'm leading with my heel, I'm keeping that dorsiflexion. And now if you're more flexible, and as you start to do this every day, you can pull the leg in even more. And now you can see I'm getting my heel over my chest. Now if you're just starting off, you might be down here, and that's okay. You're gonna work your way in. Do what's comfortable. None of these stretches should be painful. They should feel really, really good. Whew. All right, I'm gonna give it 1 more on this side. I'm gonna switch over. So now I'm gonna grab my heel, put it over my left thigh, and pull my leg in. I'm gonna stay here for 20 seconds. This should feel amazing if you have tight hips. It's another one of my favorites. I don't know why I'm saying it's my favorite. I love all of these. So we're gonna hold here 8 more seconds. And again, when you get the hang of these and you do it on your own, just hold everything for at least 5 breaths. But the longer the better. You can stay in each of these holds for a minute. I would not recommend doing these in the morning. I'm gonna take this thigh now over to my left as I look over to my right. So my goal here, I have very tight hips, but you wanna try to get this knee onto the ground. We're gonna hold here for 20. Yeah, so the longer the better, but these are stretches you wanna avoid in the morning. You don't wanna start your day with static stretches. You wanna end your day with these holds, these static stretches. I like to start my mornings with a nice mobility flow. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side now. So I'm gonna take this leg, across the thigh, pull it in, and just hold here again, about 5 breaths, about 20 seconds. I doubt I've been exactly 20 seconds for anything I said I would, but I'm just listening to my body and holding these stretches as long as it takes for me to feel better, to feel that release. So you can feel free to pause, hold these as long as you want or need. One more breath here. I'm gonna take it to the other side. So again, I'm trying to get this left knee to the ground. I'm gonna look over to the opposite side. Hold for at least 5 deep breaths. We're gonna get this whole thing done in well under 10 minutes. I never spend longer than that at night, maybe 10 minutes at the most, just doing these stretches right from my bed. From here, we're gonna go into happy baby. So we're gonna reach for the inside of our heels and try to pull those knees right into the armpits. It is one of the silliest looking poses, but oh, does it feel so good. So we're gonna hold here again about 20 to 30 seconds. You can rock back and forth if that feels good, but as you do this more and more, just try to lower those legs. It feels so good in my quads. And then I'm gonna come up into a child's pose and we're gonna end there. So now I'm gonna release my legs back down. I'm gonna flip myself around and I'm gonna extend these arms forward, reaching as far as I can. If you wanna get even deeper, take those thighs wider and just fall between those legs. We've really been focusing so far on our hips, our hamstrings, our glutes, but this right here is such a treat for your back at night right before bed. If you have a little more time, you can also go to your left and hold here. You can end by going to your right. Oh, either way, stick in the middle. It's gonna feel amazing. And that's it. Tuck yourself in, have a great night. Hopefully try one of my workouts in the morning. Keep coming back to this one. Do it every single night until you get the hang of it, and then you won't need me anymore, but keep going. Have a good one, guys.